What's a confession? This has been weighing very heavily on my conscience. I'm not kidding. Like, okay, I'm not kidding. Chad, listen. I went on a date. That's right. Woo! Yes! I went on a date. The date went okay. I'm sitting there. He's dressed beautifully. I'm dressed beautifully. It's a nice time. The food's delicious. The spark's just not there. And so I spent a lot of time getting ready, hyping myself up for this date. And I think he likes me. But, you know, I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. So anyways, at the end of the date, it's at a really fancy restaurant. It's at a very fancy restaurant. And I don't know why this guy picked this fancy restaurant, but I felt bad. Because I'm like, hey man, I will take the bill. And he goes, no, that's okay. And I said, no, it's okay. I'll take the bill. And so I paid for the bill. And as I'm signing the bill, the check, I am appalled by how smooth that pen was. That pen was writing so fucking smoothly. It's like when you have silk sheets and you're laying in bed just after shaving your legs. It was that feeling. It was the smoothest pen I have ever felt in my life. No, this is not a euphemism for his penis. I did not touch his penis that night. But anyways, the pen was there and it was so fucking smooth, dude. It was such a smooth pen. And I thought, if I'm not getting anything out of this night, I'm gonna take the fucking pen. So I took the pen. I took the pen from the fancy restaurant. I took the pen. I put it in my pocket and I said, dude, we gotta go. My Uber's here. I have to leave now. So I left, and on the way out, I made eye contact with a really nice and charismatic waiter who was nothing but sweet, who was nothing but an angel. When I said, excuse me, sir, there was a fly in my drink, he got me a new one. He brought me a new $15 cocktail, and it was delicious. And I stole his pen. I stabbed him in the chest with a fucking dagger.
Outraged by a pen.
Fuck. And I took the pen home. I did not take the guy home, but I took the pen home because it was a really good pen. And now I have that pen, and every time I write anything in my journal, I am filled with this immense shame and guilt that weighs down on my chest, and I can't be free.
You took the pen?
But it wasn't Los Angeles. When am I going to Los Angeles? I'm not going to Los Angeles. So what do? Do I send them an email? Do I say, hey, I stole that really nice pen. Show us the pen. It's upstairs. It's in my drawer. But it's a really nice fucking pen. It is a really nice pen.
You found your forever pen at least.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think it is my forever pen because I'm filled with immense shame and guilt every time I use it. Is it an expensive pen? No, it is not. What kind of pen was it?
Now that poor waiter will starve in the streets, penniless and alone. How could you do this?
That's actually so funny you made Coco say that because she's so funny. It was a Papermate Inkjoy ballpoint pen. It was a Papermate. It was a Papermate. Oh, these bitches are $5. Never mind, I don't feel guilty. That's for a pack of 8, bro. They're 60 cents.
What you go for?
Okay. Okay, we're fine. Okay, we're fine. Dude, that's a 60-cent pen, and I was enamored. I was like, wow, this is such a nice pen. It's so nice. Oh, that's so fucking funny.
You have to come to terms with the fact that you found love that night. Welp, sounds like we're fine.
I found love with that pen. I did not find love with that guy I went on the date with. He was nice and all, but I don't know. How handsome was he? Can I be honest? One of the most handsome men I've ever seen in my life. You randomly met this guy in LA. No. He's a content creator, and I know him, but nah. Okay, wait, but you know what I think? You know what I just remembered? We lied about it being
and now he has to hit up the Staples.
Okay, I'm going back to the confessional booth. I'm going back to the booth. We lied about it being our 2-year anniversary, and he got us a free dessert. We're just like, yeah, 2-year anniversary. And we got a free dessert. So you know what? I'm actually back in the confessional booth. I'm back in the fucking confessional booth again! But can I be honest? It was a tiny piece of cake. It was the first date, but we lied. We lied. You could have just said it's your birthday. No, because then they can ask to check your debit card. Or no, they can ask to check your fucking your license and see that your birthday. Oh, so you are a monster. Yeah. Do you know how much the dessert costed? It was like a $16 tiny piece of cake. And it wasn't even good cake. Oh, it wasn't even good cake.
There you go.
Oh my
now
God.
That is something.
Well, he ate it all, so. Sounds like LA dining. It was not massive. It was tiny. So you know what? I do feel bad about it, but can I be honest? It was one of those fucking insanely. When does a bunny become a monster? It became it's just insane. The amount of food you get for 16 USD.
Is all about making things
LA.
right with God.
Anyways, I do kind of feel bad, but we decided this after looking at the food and just discovering how expensive it was. We should not have said it was our 2-year anniversary. We should not have lied about that. I'll be honest. That's the only time I've done that. That's the only time, because I feel guilty. I feel guilt. And then I took the pen. Chat, I'm not. Chat.